Hi, so I'm Karis Kodos, as you know, and in this video I'm going to be talking about the activity on how to create a thaumatrope. So thaumatropes are an optical illusion toy and one of the very earliest forms of animation. Using a disc like this, which prehistoric people would have used maybe bone, perhaps wood, but more likely bone, and they would have etched into the bone an image, a different image on each side. Then they would have used twine or some other material to create the string, and they would have threaded it through. The majority of artifacts like this have been found with a hole in the middle, like this, and then it has been, well, the string itself has never been found. We've only found the bone that would have been used. The string would have degraded over time, but then they would have spun it like this to create a moving image. So these are one of the very earliest forms of animation. So in this activity, you will need a pencil. You will need to cut a circle out of some cards with a hole in the middle, so you can string it through. And you'll need some glue if you want to potentially stick the string in a specific place, or if you use two pieces of paper to stick them together. That's the easiest way for you to draw it as two different and then stick them together. So on this, I've drawn a star. One sec, let me just make it a bit more visible. It's a very quick drawing, so please don't judge me for my So on one side I've got a smaller star, and then on the other I have a bigger star. So now I need some string. So you want it to be able to say about that. And then with the hole, some people you might make it with potentially two holes, so one on each side. And if you did it that way, you would want two pieces of string, one on one side, one on the other. But Paleolithic people would have from what we found, only used one hole. So that requires a bit of handling. So you want to string one part through, and then on one side you want to make a loop. So go through one side with one end, and then again make a loop, go through the other side with the other. Then should have a loop, and then with the other end you want to tie it so it's closed off and it doesn't fall out. And then you have your thaumatrope, which is quite exciting. And you can see the sort of very basic animation of a star exploding, if you like. You can also, if you like, to stabilize it a bit more, knot it on either side of the disc. Just so it doesn't move around on the string. I found for me that this helps. For me, because it just keeps it more stable. I find there's less wobbling, and it can stop the disc from spinning in the string. So, and that's how you create a thaumatrope. Of course, you can use any coloured card, any coloured string. You can put any design on either side. There's, I believe, a rather famous one of a bird on one side with a cage on the other. Once you spin it, it creates one image. Spin it fast enough, of a bird in a cage. So really, once you know how to make one, you can do anything you want with it. Anyway, I hope you have fun making thaumatropes and enjoy the history behind them as well. Bye.